This is my review on Batman Arkham Origins. Black Mask is the villain revealed that he's been later killed off by the Hitman who's been impersonating Black Mask, who is the Joker. And Batman has to, well, more optional that he has to stop all the assassins that hide to kill him. They're more side, missions, majority of them, and he finds out that the whole person has been planning everything and doing everything, and it's not Sionis, it's the Joker posing as Sionis, Black Mask, known as. And Black Mask has been eliminated. So, yeah, this is okay. This is a really interesting, well thought out story, but, why couldn't you get a better person to play Kevin Conroy's Batman that actually sounds like him? You did with the Joker in this game, but, or you could just bring back Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill as the Joker. You're saying that these are the same versions, just younger versions of them, of the character in this universe. My guess is you got me. I don't know. I guess I don't know. Um. So yeah, Batman outsmarts the Joker, and this is the one Batman game that I actually completely believe that Batman doesn't kill his enemies in this game. I mean, I know he's written as he's not supposed to kill, but if you've seen played all the Batman games, you notice that these Batman takes things a little too violently in terms of if he's not supposed to kill them, maybe he shouldn't go so reckless on them. But this Batman, I guess he's supposed to be more angry. But he comes across more calm and more in control than he is in the future installments. Then versus the other installments out of the sequel installments, the prequel installment of this game. In terms of fighting skills, in terms of being good at not killing people most of the time. So I feel like this game knows better what it wants to do with Batman than what it doesn't want to do with Batman than the other three did. Made by Rocksteady. Yeah, this one's not made by Rocksteady. I felt the studio knew what it more wanted to do with Batman and had better vision on it than a vision than what and knew what they did not want to do with Batman, like make him a killer. They obviously didn't want to do that, but on the other hand, it's attached to those other three games, and yeah, I kind of feel like that's one of the problems with these Arkham franchise. They don't know. None of them feel like they know what they want to have a full vision of what type of Batman to portray. A lethal killer Batman, like the early phases in the Golden Age, or a more modern Batman who doesn't kill. That's been more iconic Batman from the comics and the cartoons. Like Kevin Conroy has voiced multiple times. So, and that's kind of my problem with all of the Batman live action versions before Robert Pattinson and Ben Affleck. Uh, Wait, I meant to say Rob Pattinson. That's kind of my problem with like all the Batman movies outside of Adam West 1940s Batman and from 1943 and also the one from 1949 and Rob Pattinson's Batman and also Ben Affleck's Batman. Outside of those Batman, I feel like all those other Batmans that got their own solo movie runs and finished them. It's my same problem I have with the Arkham games. You don't know the only thing like they have a vision or a determination to show their vision of Batman and what they want to do with him. So rather than having him kill or having him not kill, they decide to try to capture both tones of those comic eras from different time periods and mash them all together. And what you know what, I end up being more pissed off than enjoying myself. So, and those who want to say that Batman kills and obviously up their own ass, and says, especially the Keaton ones, yeah, no dog Keaton Batman kills. But that's as represented as the comics as this fucking Spawn movie is. Or the Ghost Rider movie is to the comics. Or the Super Mario Brothers movie is to the games. You're not really making yourself look smart. You're just making yourself look stupid and arrogant. Yes. Certain Batman adaptations have killed, but they don't want to fully commit to the whole killing bit. So, like, they don't want to go all out, you know? And Batman, I'm just going to say it, in the main continuity of DC Comics, doesn't kill and has never killed since the after the golden age was over of the comics. So what the people have telling me that you haven't know anything about Batman from modern comics and the main timeline. And no, Frank Miller's Batman does not count. That's an Elseworld story, Frank Miller's Batman. His stories take place in Elseworld stories in his own timeline. In the Golden Age, yes, Batman did kill, but it was for a brief period in the Golden Age. Because the reason why he stopped killing was due to legal reasons of the creative that made the Shadow thought he was too similar to his creation of the Shadow, and that's why Batman stopped killing. For legal reasons. And stopped carrying a gun and killing and carrying a lethal arsenal because, like, you know, like the creators of the Shadow that, like, you know, you basically have this character way too similar to my character. Not just by similar design, but you have him killing. And I guess, like, the guy that created the Shadow kind of won the argument because that's why they end up changing it. in the Golden Age. So, for legal reasons, so they basically wouldn't get sued their asses off, and they could keep on making Batman comics, basically. So, however, the reason why it's in the comic explanation was in the comic universe is the same reason why Arrow season 2 of Arrow, why he stopped killing is to be a better person and a better hero, basically. That's the case they decide to go with in the comic timeline in the Golden Age of Batman, from Batman for the Golden Age. And so since that changed in the main, and that was the Golden Age was the main timeline. Then they came to Salvage and Bronze, and then so on and so on. They kept on changing the main timeline stuff from, because multiverses stuff events, and the point is, that was the last decade Batman killed in the main timeline of comics, where he had a thing of killing and letting people die. That was the Golden Age. The main timeline. Yes, Elseworld stories have had Batman killed, but those are Elseworld stories. Those are basically like more of a what if scenario that can work in the that can cross over to the main timeline, but won't but won't actually really have been the main timeline. It's so. And it's for that reason why I give Batman Arkham Origins a 10 out of 10, and Batman Arkham Origins a 5 out of 10, and Gotham is saved by the Batman going to trust Batman. Learns to trust Batman, Batman learns to trust other people. And Arkham Origins, and then we get to Gotham, the open world Gotham, and Arkham Knight, and that gets a 5 out of 10. Just like Arkham Origins got a 5 out of 10, that being the best for franchise. My problem with the stuff I have with Arkham Knight, it's the best one, and why I won't give it a 10 out of 10 is all the reasons I mentioned. My problem with them games in general, 4 of them. Don't know what Batman they want to portray, so let's just do everything. It comes across like they don't know what they're doing at all. And yeah, this gets a 5 out of 10. Batman Gotham Arkham Knight. Batman Arkham Knight gets a 5 out of 10, and Batman Arkham Origins gets a 5 out of 10. And will I ever get a Batman game that's worth my time that's an open world Batman game? I don't fucking know. I can only hope. But I know one thing. Kevin Conroy is not going to voice Batman now that he's dead, so. Which might mean they're going to have to try even harder now. To write Batman well, so. I can hope. As bad as Gotham Knights look, at least Batman looked like they knew what they wanted to do with Batman and Gotham Knights. Consistently, and I kind of wish like that Batman got open world Batman game, and they didn't kill him off twice in the same game of Gotham Knights. Haven't played Gotham Knights, for on the record. I just seen the clips on the internet, and now I know how it ends. And how it begins. Batman dying twice in the beginning and in the game, and once at the beginning and once at the end. And it's so stupid. Subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up. Well, at least I have Batman Telltales games, although those aren't open world games, so that would be nice if they were open world games. Of Batman is. What can you do?